All right, let's jump right in. Today, we are talking about Meta, specifically the absolute whirlwind happening inside their AI division. We're talking a high-stakes, billion-dollar scramble for supremacy. And believe me, it is getting chaotic.
So, to kick things off, I want you to think about one number. Just one. And that number is 4. Got it? Just hold on to that for a second.
Okay, now let's add another number to the mix. 6. So what's with the numbers 4 and 6? Well, here it is. We're talking about 4 major restructurings of their entire AI division in just 6 months. Think about that. This isn't just shuffling some teams around. This is a complete teardown and rebuild of their core strategy, again and again. It works out to a massive overhaul, every 45 days or so? That's frantic. It's a sign that something big is going on.
And that really brings us to the big question we're tackling today, right? What on earth is going on inside Meta? Why would one of the biggest, most powerful tech companies on the planet be in this constant state of flux over what is, without a doubt, its most critical project?
All right, let's dig into that why. First, you really have to get a feel for the incredible pace and the immense pressure that's driving all this. I mean, just look at this timeline. It really paints a picture of the chaos, doesn't it? This is not some carefully planned long-term evolution. This is just boom, boom, boom. A rapid-fire series of complete changes in direction. It kind of screams at whatever they were doing in month 1, or month 3, or month 5. It just wasn't cutting it. They were not getting the results they wanted fast enough.
And look, this stuff doesn't just happen for no reason. These shakeups are a direct response to some pretty serious problems they're facing. You've got key senior people heading for the exits. Their big new model, Llama 4, didn't exactly get a standing ovation. And on top of all that, the fight for top AI talent in Silicon Valley right now, it is an absolute war.
Okay, so after all that chaos, all that churn, where did they land? Let's take a look at what this new structure, we can call it version 4.0 of their AI division, actually looks like.
And the new name is Superintelligence Labs. Wow. Yeah, that's not exactly subtle, is it? They are leaving zero room for doubt about what they're aiming for. This isn't about making a slightly better chatbot for Instagram. This is about building the end game, the final word in artificial intelligence.
So inside this new superintelligence umbrella, they've basically broken the old unit into 4 pieces. You've got a dedicated products team, for the stuff you and I actually see, like the Meta AI assistant. Then there's an infrastructure team, the folks building the actual machines to run all this. You've still got the legendary Farah Research Lab doing that far-out, long-term thinking. And then you've got this fascinating new group called the TBD Lab. And yes, TBD stands for to be determined. Kinda says it all, doesn't it? So that just brings us back to the question, right? Why do all of this? Why create so much internal disruption, so much change? Well, it's because it is all pointing towards one single, massive, all-consuming goal. And here we are. This is the real reason for everything. The whole thing. All the chaos, all the spending, all the frantic reorganizing. It all comes down to 3 letters. AGI. They are all in on the race for AGI. Now, for anyone who's not deep in this world, AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence, it isn't just about a smarter AI. We're talking about the goal of creating machines that can literally outthink us. Machines that can reason and learn and problem solve on a level that surpasses human intelligence. It is, without a doubt, the holy grail of all AI research. And don't just take my word for it. This isn't some rumor or speculation. This is coming straight from the top. Mark Zuckerberg's own stated goal is, and I quote, to fast-track work on artificial general intelligence. That word fast-track says everything. He is willing to shake up the entire company as many times as it takes to get there first. But, an ambition this huge, well, it comes with a price tag to match. An almost unbelievable price tag. So let's talk about the money. Let's look at the absolutely staggering cost of this gamble. How about we start with this number, $29 billion. That's a B. That's not their total budget. That is a financing deal they just locked down only for expanding their data centers. To put that in perspective, that's bigger than the entire economy of some countries, all just to build a server farms to power this AI dream.
And listen, that $29 billion, that's just the construction bill. On an annual basis, just to keep the lights on and keep pushing forward, the company is projecting it could spend up to $72 billion every single year. The scale of this is just, it's really hard to wrap your head around.
And it's not just about the hardware either. You need the brains to make the hardware sing. And to win that talent war we talked about, Meta is reportedly throwing around what are being called mega salaries to lure the absolute best AI minds away from their competitors. And just when you think the numbers can't get any bigger, they do. Back in July, Zuckerberg himself said that over the long haul, Meta expects to spend hundreds of billions of dollars to build out these massive AI data centers. This isn't just some side project. This is a full-on, bet the entire company level of commitment. So that's the picture today. Meta is pouring mind-boggling amounts of money into this and throwing its own organization into constant turmoil, all in the name of AGI. Which leaves us with the big final question, doesn't it? Is all of this frantic energy, this constant churn, is it the messy, necessary chaos that you need to create a world-changing breakthrough? Or is it just chaos? I guess we'll have to wait and see.